Very good evening to all and happy evening to one and all. Very good evening and also the greetings to all. Hello everyone. This is Philip from pantechelearning and I welcome you all for engage your learning experience with pantechelearning anytime, anywhere and any places. We are always supporting to students in a technical way. What is our main vision? We are going to help 10 million students to learn the technical knowledge by the easy way. And I welcome you all to today's session. This is the last day session of Data Science Masterclass program. So this particular session, I'm going to discussing with you the chatbot creation. And also this is the last day of Data Science Masterclass program. And also I believe and I hope I deliver the content in a perfect way and you can receive the content in a clear way, I hope. So because of past 29 days classes is very clear, I hope you could understand about this particular concept and also you got several knowledge on data science technology. So without delay, I'm going to get into the topic. Chatbot creation. So what is the meaning of chatbot? So already we know that every day you are using the that smartphone. And also every day you are texting in a WhatsApp to the someone. Right? So that means in between the two different person, the conversation making with the help of the one particular medium, that is of course it is a WhatsApp. So you are sending the message and you can receive the message from that particular person. In the same way, the machine can interact with you. In the same way, the machine can interact with you. You are going to texting to the computer. You are going to texting to the machine. The machine will reply for your question. The machine will reply for your question. The machine will giving the answer for your question. And also you can giving the answer. You can asking the question. Any other question you can ask to the computer. That is nothing but chatbot creation. With the help of the chatbot creation concepts, you can make the conversation with, of course, message. So that is nothing but one of the most familiar artificial intelligence technology project. Okay, right. So already we know that what is the the chat this and all. Because of every day we are using the WhatsApp, Messenger, and also the SMS like that. Because of you are speaking with someone. You are speaking with someone. You are speaking with a special one like that with the help of the one particular medium. In the same way, you are also texting with a machine that can be possible. That is nothing but artificial intelligence. How cool is this? Yeah, it can be possible because of the technology. Because of the technology. With the help of the machine learning, with the help of the deep learning, of course, the artificial intelligence can do all the things like a human. Because of I can make the conversation with my friend with the help of the WhatsApp or Facebook like that, Messenger like that. In the same way, I can interact to the machine. The machine can giving the answer for my question. That is nothing but chatbot creation. This is actually the artificial intelligence technology. How cool is this? Of course, it is cool. Right? If this is cool in the sense, please mention in the chat box, giving your heart in comment box right now to me. So give me a heart in the comment box to me. Okay, right. So now, what is chatbot exactly? The chatbot is an intelligent piece of software that is capable of communication and performing the actions similar to the human. That's why I told you. It is nothing but it is reacting like a human. You can making the conversation with a computer. That can be possible to do that. So that is why I'm saying here, yeah, of course it is cool. So if it is cool in this sense, please mention in the chat box, give your heart in comment box right now. Okay, right. So chatbot is an intelligent piece of software that is capable of communicating and performing the actions similar to a human. And chatbots are used to do a lot in the customer interaction, marketing in social network sites, and also the instantly messaging to the client. For example, many of the business platform, many of the marketing platform, they are using this particular concept to the client, talking to the client. Every time they can concentrate it to the clients. So that time we can using the chatbot, software that will be help to giving the answer for the specific pattern of the question. Specific pattern of the question. And one more thing, here it have the two different types. One is a retrieve and another one is a generative. So retrieve in the sense, it will be it actually having the several patterns for replying the question. So that means we are going to train the computer, we are going to train the machine with the help of the certain pattern, certain question, and also the answer. For that particular question only, the chatbot will giving the answer for that particular pattern. Otherwise, it won't giving the answer for that. In the same way, what about the generative? Generative in the sense automatically based on the question, it is going to be generating the answer. It is not a pattern here. It is not like a retrieved chat box here. Okay, so we have a two different things, retrieved and also the generative. Generative in the sense much familiar. So like that based on your question, automatically it will be generate the answer for your question. But retrieve in the sense based on the pattern, it will be giving the answer. So today I'm going to creating like the retrieve chatbot creation. So because we have a pattern and based on the particular pattern of question, it will be giving the answer. Otherwise, it won't give the answer for that. Okay, right, fine. So majorly, what are the applications of the what is the purpose of the chatbot? Of course, customer interaction for the many of the different platforms, and also the marketing in social network sites, and instantly messaging to the client that can be possible with the help of the chatbot creation. Because of one particular client, we can interact. We cannot interact one to one because we have to face it the many clients. That time we can use the artificial intelligence technologies like the chatbot software here. Okay, hope you guys are understood about this. Is this clear? I hope you guys are enjoying this particular session. If you're enjoying means please mention in the comment box as well. Please mention in the comment box as well. So without delay, I'm going to enter next thing. What is the objective of the chat box here? In this particular Python project, with the help of the source code, we are going to build a chatbot the software by using the deep learning technology. Already you know that what is the purpose of the machine learning, what is the purpose of the deep learning. Of course, deep learning is consist of the multiple neurons. Okay, it is consist of the multiple neurons. The chatbot will be trained on the data set, which is that the categories that it is nothing but intents and patterns and responses. So it is actually I'm going to creating the retrieve chatbot creation. So that is the reason we having that several patterns and also the response will be there. Okay, for that data set I'm going to using the JSON file. That particular JSON file it having the pattern and also the response. Pattern and also the response. The data set will be consist like that. So we are going to build a chatbot creation that is related to the retrieve chatbot creation because of based on the pattern of the question, it will be giving the responses for that. Okay, so here the chatbot will be trained on the data set which contains the categories and in the intents, patterns, and also the response. So we use the recurrent neural network and also the LSTM to specify which the categories user message belong, and then it will be giving the random response from the list of the response. So that's why I'm saying here. It is of course the retrieve the chatbot. That means retrieve chatbot means what? So of course it will be based on the pattern of the question. It will be giving the answer for that. Based on the question, it will be giving the answer for that. So randomly it will be giving the answer based on this particular pattern of the question and pattern of the responses as well. Okay, right. So that is our objective. So objective in this is we are going to create the retrieve chatbot creation. The data set is a JSON file. It is consist of the the category, patterns, and also the responses. We are going to using the recurrent neural network for model creation and model training. Okay, right. Is that clear? Yes. Now, it's okay. How to make the chatbot in Python file? That is most important. I'm going to explain file and also the that explanation of that particular file. So I will open to that particular chatbot folder. First, you have to create one particular folder. That is most important thing. So I'm going to open the document and also the chatbot GUI. So I'm going to open this particular, you can see it here. For example, you can see it here. I will explain one by one file. Okay. So for what is the first file? Intents.json. This is the data file which operates that which has a predefined pattern and also the response. This is the data set. With the help of this particular data set, we are going to train the model. So that's why the data file which has predefined pattern and also the response. The file will be here. So you have to locate all the files in that particular one single folder, that is chatbot GUI. Then what about next thing? Train chatbot.py. So in this particular Python file, we wrote the script to build a model and also training our model. So this is the Python file. So this particular Python file is the the bunch of the code for training purpose of the chatbot. Okay, so training code here, and bad.pickle. This is the pickle file which we stored the words in the Python object that contains a list of the vocabularies will be here. Okay, that is word.pickle. Okay, right. Then another things, classes dot pickle. So that is the classes pickle file contains a list of the category. That file you can see it here. So word.pkl, that is pickle, and classes.pkl, that is pickle. And next, chatbot model.h file. So when you are going to run this particular folder, run this particular code, it will be trained and saved in that particular folder, because of this is nothing but the trained model. So while you are going to running this particular code, automatically it is going to be trained and saved in the current working directory. This is the this is actually the trained model. Okay, right. So after that, chat GUI.py, that is, this is the Python script in which we implemented GUI for our chatbot, and user can easily interact with the logs. So this is actually that file written with the help of the tkinter. So we are going to creating the graphical user interface. When you are going to typing any messages to the chatbot, that will be giving the answer to you. So that code will be comes like this. So we're having two different code, one for training purpose, one for that graphical user interface creation, and it will be giving the answer. And this is actually the classes and also the pickle. This is the categories file, and this is the the lots of the vocabulary stored in this particular pickle file. And this is actually the data set. With the help of this particular JSON file, we are going to train the model, and also this is actually the trained model. Hope you guys are understood about the file and also the explanation of this particular folder. Is that clear? Yes. Now, chatbot creation procedure. That is most important thing. That I will tell you. Okay. That I will tell you. Chatbot creation procedure. First one, we need to import and load in the data file. So what is the data file here? Intents.json. That is the data set here. I'm going to load it, and also extracting the classes, extracting the words. So based on the the extracting the words, so we need to pre-processing something. So that's why I mentioned it here, importing and loading the data file. After that, pre-processing the data and creating the training and also the testing data and building the model and predicting the response. Can you understand what I'm saying? So we have to follow the procedure that import and also the loading the data file and the pre-processing data. So here we are going to use the that NLTK, Keras. These are the things, the tools for pre-processing method. So NLTK is majorly performed. It is actually the text basis of projects. So that is the reason the NLTK is most important, because of the computer can understanding the languages, and it can be possible with the help of the natural language process. That is the reason I imported the NLTK. After that, creating the training data and also the testing data, that is for training the model and also the evaluating the model, then building the model and predicting the response. This all of the procedure we are going to follow today. Okay, right. So I will explain in a practical way. I will explain in a practical way this one, right? So now, so after reviewing the review time, I will explain more about the the practical way explanation. So the review time. So what is that exactly? This is the last day of this particular data science masterclass program. So when I'm going to perform the several things, in the sense, based on the feedback, I can feel very better. Why? Because of, yeah, I can perform the very well. When I'm getting the feedback, when I'm reading the feedback, that time only I can satisfy. If I did not getting any reviews from you, in the sense, I don't know what it happened exactly in this particular 30 days. Am I right? So I believe that based on the feedback, so I need a feedback from you guys. So spend a few times and giving you a reviews of my 30 days data science masterclass program. Giving your the feedback. Okay, giving your feedback. The link is mentioned in the description, and also the link is shared in the command box too. and give give sometimes for feedback as well. Don't forget to give your feedback for my 30 days of data science masterclass. I hope I share the knowledge very well on the data science technology, and also I hope you can receive the several knowledge from my side, and also the way of presentation, the way of delivering the content, the way of mentoring this particular classes is very impressive, and also the very satisfied, and the concept is very clear in the sense just mention in that particular feedback. So giving your feedbacks is the more important. Why? Because of these particular 30 days, I given my more effort to delivering the content. I have work on it most of the time for the content 30 days. So when I'm getting the feedback in this, that will be the the reward for my this particular 30 days classes. So please give the reviews and also the feedbacks of these particular 30 days of data science masterclass program. I need that reviews from you guys. So please give your reviews. Okay, so I'm expecting more. That will be the help to continue this particular that way to that delivering the content in a different technology, and also I will help you to the that mentoring the different technologies to the guiding you. So when you are going to giving the reviews in this, that will be encouraging for me to continue this particular journey. Okay, so if you guys are really like this particular the data science program, please give your valuable feedback to our Google reviews. So we will share the link in the command box and also mentioned in the description too. Don't forget to give the feedback because of that is most important. If you guys are really like this particular session, the way of the presentation, the way of the delivering the content, the way of taking the classes as the mentor specification way. So that is very impressive in the sense. Please give your feedback and mention specifically in that the Google reviews. So mention my name. Okay, mention my name and also the program name and give your feedback. That is most important. So what is mandatory thing? My name and also the program name and specific give your feedback. Okay, that is most important. So give your reviews. That is most important for me, and it will be more helpful for you too as well. And I hope, I believe my way of delivering the content is very perfect. Why? Because of when I satisfied in this, that time only the audience will be also satisfied. Because of I felt that every day's class is very satisfied in the sense that time I hope the participants are very satisfied. These are the things. So I hope I'm getting the good reviews from you guys. And also, if you have any suggestion in this, you can share that. No problem. So give your feedback. The link is mentioned in the command box. The link is mentioned in the command box, and also the link is mentioned in the description too. Spend several time and also give your feedback. That is most important, right? So I hope you are giving the positive feedback to me, and also I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular 30 days journey of data science technology program. Okay, right. So now, now I'm going to get into the topic. Okay. So before that, I will talking about this particular internship. Yeah. Today is the last day for this particular internship program. Whoever want to do the internship on data science technology in the sense, please do join immediately. Please do join immediately. The offer will be available till today 12 o'clock. So please do join immediately. Whoever want to join this particular data science internship program, you can convert this particular masterclass into the internship. What is the benefit of that? Of course, the 30 days of live session and accessible recorded videos for 90 days and the source code for data science projects. You can receive all the project source code and also the downloaders for 30 days, and also certificate which is getting from pantechelearning, confirmation letter which is getting from pantechelearning. You can. So what is the benefit? The major benefit is I assure you that the content is very clear. You can get some knowledge from me because of I was taking these particular classes. I had to take in the several contents for this particular 30 days program. And I assure you that because of you people are expecting the quality content. You are paying the money, of course, your expectation. Your expectation is good quality. That quality, I assure you that no problem. You can join. The quality is very good for this much of money. So if I spending the some money is in the sense you are expecting the the quality of that particular content. Of course, I'm also. So please do join immediately. So for this much of money, we have the several contents to learn on the data science technology too. I assure you that the content wise, quality wise, I assure you that you can believe me, I will give the good quality of the content for data science technology program. Okay, so what is the registration fee? Normally 999 rupees, but you are masterclass participants, so that is the reason. Use the coupon code TSA3. The discounted fee will be 590 rupees. The internship link also mentioned in the description and also mentioned in the comment box too. So if you're interested in this, please do join immediately. The offer will be available till today 11:59 only. After that, the offer will be gone. Okay, so please do join immediately. So very please do join immediately. Very less time only you have, so please do join immediately if you are interested to joining this particular internship. 590 rupees, you can get the lots of the content. Okay, product credit code, stress prediction, social media ad, and chatbot creation, electricity price prediction, and groundwater level prediction, kernel analysis prediction, and drowsiness reduction by using the convolution neural network. So these are the projects I'm going to discuss with you in this particular internship. You will be learn and build and develop with me. Okay, this is all about the internship. Now I'm going to get into the topic. So just I'm going to open IDLE and open the train code here, right? So before that, I will open the particular procedure. Yeah, chatbot creation procedure. So I will explain one by one, then only you can understand about this. So first import and loading the data files. Am I right? So I'm going to open this particular file here. Yeah, you can see it here. First import the necessary libraries. For example, NLTK, this is actually the natural language process library, natural language toolkit. So that will be more helpful for processing on the text. Because of with the help of the natural language programming technology, that will be helped to understand it in human language for the computer. So that is the reason we can use for the NLTK. So for stemming and the word net limitation, so limitation in the sense duplicated words is going to be removed. So that is the reason we are going to using the limitation here. So lemmatization will help to that removing the duplicated words. For example, that certified, certification, certificate, like that. That is actually the one single word. What is the root word? It is going to be find. After that, it is going to be removed. So limitation and word net limitation. So that will be help to removing the duplicated words, and the import JSON will help to opening the JSON file. Pickle will help to saving the pickle files, and NumPy will help to working with the arrays, and Keras dot model that will be help to creating a model, and dense and activation and dropout. These all are the layers once you are going to creating the the sequential model. After that, optimizer and legacy, then import. This is actually that compiling the model. This optimizer will help to optimizing the system. Then of course random. So import random. So now I'm going to creating initially there are several empty lists with the help of the variable. For an example, words is equal to empty list. Classes is equal to empty list. And documents is equal to empty list. And ignore words. That means, for an example, quotation and exclamatory, that we have to remove that. And data file I'm going to open. That is actually, you can see this particular folder. Yeah, you can see it here. This is actually the .json. So what is the format of this? Is actually, yeah, just a minute. I'm going to open the properties of this particular file and intents JSON file. This is actually the data set. So data file is equal to open, then mention the particular intents dot JSON dot read. So that is actually the JSON file. So dot read function will help to reading that particular the file, JSON file. After that intents, then JSON, you can call this particular JSON module library, then dot load for this particular data set. Because of with the help of open file and dot read, it is going to be open. Then after that, you can pass to that intents JSON dot load this particular data frame. After that, that NL dot download all. So sometimes this particular NLTK tool having several things will be there. So here I mention is actually download all the NLTK the tools. Now I'm going to iterating over that that intents, because of now we are going to get it to the pre-processing the data. What is the meaning of the pre-processing? We are going to making the sentence. Okay, we are going to making the sentence into the that words, splitting the words. That is actually the tokenization. Okay, so before that we need to show that particular data, because of the JSON file. What inside that particular JSON file we don't know, right? So I'm going to show that particular file, then only you can understand easily. Okay, I will that. So already you know that what is the meaning of the chatbot. You can see it here. This is the best example for the chatbot. This is actually the generative chatbots. You can see it here. The computer is asking the question, and also you can that sending the necessary things, and it will be giving the answer. This is the best example for the chatbot. Okay, right. So and this on Viva, you can see it here. I loaded in online only. You can see it here. Yeah. So for this, in that particular that yeah, JSON file, the intents tags will be there. That is the classes, and patterns will be there. And for that particular pattern, when you are going to that entering this kind of the text in the sense, automatically the responses will becomes like this. So for this is actually the pattern based retrieved based chatbot creation. Based on this particular text, I'm going to that training the model. So you can see it here. For tag is goodbye, the pattern is bye, see you later, and goodbye. If I enter in the sense, the response will becomes that see you and have a nice day and bye and come back, like that. It's going to be display, and it is going to be a response like this. So this is from our side. This is from a computer side will be the response. So pattern and response. So based on the pattern, it's going to be giving the answer. Okay, so you can see it here. And you can see it here, several options. The tags will be there. Tags will be considered that classes, and blood pressure is the classes, and also the that shirts, blood pressure, patient ID is the classes. Okay, so like that, with the help of this much of content, we are going to load it here. For example, in this particular JSON file, the pattern, tags, and the responses will be there. So that much of content we are going to train. So that is the data set. Now it is loaded to the system. After that, I'm going to iterating over this particular the sequential data. Okay, so intents is a iterating variable, and intents of that particular intents is a sequential data. So it is going to be iterating over that. Then I'm going to the extracting the pattern. So pattern in intents, that is pattern. Okay, because of that particular inside, the pattern option will be there. Right. So now I'm going to tokenize the each words, because of each and every data we are going to making the keyword format or splitting the word. So splitting the word in the sense, for an example, Philip is taking the class. Okay, Philip is taking the class. That means Philip is taking the class. So this is actually the tokenization. That is the difference between these and this. Okay, so now W is equal to NLTK and word tokenize, and for this particular pattern, it will be iterating over this particular file. Okay, for this particular intents, it is intents over that. This particular intent, it is going to be iterating over that. Why? Because of, so for that, it is going to be iterating over the intents. This particular intents, it's going to be iterating over the pattern, it's going to be extracting the pattern. That particular pattern will help to the splitting the word one by one. Then words dot extend of W, that we that what is that, tokenizing words. Then add the documents in the corpus. So that means document dot append of W dot intents of the tags. Okay, right? You can see it here. For this particular the documents, it is going to be add the words. tokenization words is going to be add this particular documents. Okay. After that, add our classes list. So for this particular tags is nothing but the classes. So for if the intent tags is not in the classes in the sense the classes is append dot the intent tags. So that particular tags is going to be stored to the classes variable classes list. After that, I am going to using the limitation to lower each words to remove the duplicates. So limitation in the sense already I told you certified, certificate and certification. Here what is the root word? Certify. So certify is the root word. That particular root word, the remaining will be it is going to be removed. That is nothing but remove the duplicates. So words, we are going to apply the limitations. So that particular limitation dot word dot lower for it is going to be reading over W in word, that is a sequential variable. If W not in that ignore words in the sense, of course we can the short words of this. So words is equal to shorted, then list of set of words is going to be do that. Now we are going to shorting the classes. So you are going to apply the classes as well and also the words as well. Okay, right. So now I'm going to printing the documents. Okay, all the empty list is stored with the help of the extracting the documents. So with the help of the pre-processing method, the help of the NLTK as well. Print the documents. So documents is equal to combination between the patterns and also the intents. And what is the classes is actually the of course intents, that is actually the tags. And words in the sense all words in that particular vocabulary that you can see it here. This is the tags is the classes and pattern is actually the words specified in that particular documents. Okay, right. So after that we are going to that save this particular word and also the classes in the pickle format. So pickle dot dump of words is the variable. Okay, then open double words dot pickle the right binary. In the same way for the classes as well, open and classes dot pickle and right binary. Now we are going to get into the what is the next procedure? Creating the training data and also the testing data. The pre-processing is completed. Okay, so now I'm going to get into that. Yeah, you can see it here. First, we are going to creating our training data. Initially, I am created the empty list for the training data. So create an empty array for our output. So output empty and length of the classes. So training set back of the words because of these particular words, the computer can't understanding this. So we need to converting into the numerical format as well. So for the document, so this is the iterating variable. Documents is already we know that that is actually that intents. All the documents will be present in there. Then now initialize our backup words. So that is also the empty list. Then list of tokenized word for the pattern, the potent words, and also the token document of 0. Then limiting the each word and creating the verse word and also the attempt to represent the related words. So a pattern words applying the limitation for a word in the pattern words. After that, we are going to the creating the backup words array with 1. If the word match doesn't know the current pattern in the sense, that will be that I'm going to writing the code here for W in words back dot append of 1. If W pattern words, else you are going to appending to the backwards. So that means we are going to creating the numerical data for that particular text data. Then output is 0 for each tags and 1 for the current tags. So here output rows, list and also the output empty, the output res of the classes and the index, the document will be printed. So now the training data is going to be appended with the help of the backup words and also the output words. Why? Because of we need independent data as well as the dependent data. That means pattern of the words and also the tax words is most important. So I'm going to append these particular training data for that independent as well as the dependent. That means input data as well as the output data to append that. Now the shuffle over the features and turn into the NP array. So that you have to convert into the NP array. That means NumPy arrays. So with the help of NumPy dot array will help to converting the array format will help to the working with a smoother way. That is the reason dot array of training data. Now we need to creating the training and also the testing list for X pattern and also the Y test. So training X and training Y. The list of the zero is a training and list of Y1 is that's actually the classes is the testing data. This is actually the output. This is actually the input here. After that, so training data is created. After that, I'm going to creating a model. What is the next procedure here? Building a model. So I'm going to open that the building a model. So create the three different layers. The first layer 128 neurons and second layer 64 neurons and third layers is actually nearly that output layers. You can see it here equal to the number of intents to predict the outcome intents with a soft max. So I'm going to create the sequential variable and as the dense layer 128 neurons 128 filters. The input shape of the the data is a length of x of 0, that is the training data, that is the input data. Then activation is a ReLU function and dropout 0.5, that is 1 by 2. Then add the dense layer, the next layer is a 64, then activation function is ReLU. Here I did not mention any input shape because of for the first layer is more enough. So second layer is not needed to specifying it. After that, the dropout will be 0.5. And then the final dense layer, the length of y of 0 will be displayed. That is activation is softmax. Then compiling the model. Okay, compiling the model. That is actually the stochastic gradient descent with the, that accelerated gradient gives. That is actually that here the optimizer. So this optimizer initially we need to defining it. So SGD, that is SGD, then learning rate 0.01 and TK is the learning rate -6 and momentum 0.9 and nerve that is 2 and you can see it here model dot compile. So once the model is created, we need to compiling it. So what is the purpose of the compiling here in the sense it is deals with the hardware. Once you that creating the data and training the model, it is deals with the hardware. So that is most important thing. So model dot compiling, then loss of crowd categorical entropy because of its categorical problem. Then optimizer already you're defining it here, that is SGD, then matrices is accuracy. Then finally model training here. So applying the training data and applying the that the training y, then approach is 200 and then patch size will be 5 and verbose is actually 1. Once it is run that in the sense of course that this particular format is going to be saved in that that current working directory. That means what the chatbot model.h5 is a trained model. Once I am going to run this, you can see the output for this particular thing. So I'm going to run it today. So first initially it is going to be download all the NLTK process. So it is going to be that going to downloading it one by one. Yeah, it is going to be downloading for NLTK data. It's a bit of taking the time to the running this one, and you can see it here. This is the final project of the data science masterclass. So just try to do that, try to understanding this one. Now the training process is going on out of the 200 approaches. Now it is nearly 120 and 140 and 150 and 190 here, and the accuracy of this particular model nearly 100%. That you can see it here. 200 of 200 approaches has been done, and you can see it here. The one thing that I will tell you, the training process is completed. Yeah, the 47 documents, 9 classes, 47 documents, and also the 9 classes will be there. This is actually that every classes of this particular data, and you can see it how, hello, help, and helpful. It is going to be displacing it, and the training is going to be started, and finally the training process is completed. After that, the model is going to be saved in the format of that once accuracy score, actually the loss and also the accuracy score, it is going to be loss is going to be reduced and accuracy score will be increasing. then model is created. So once this process is done, means you have to check it one thing. So it is stored in the current working directory with the help of the file name. What is the file name here? That you can see it here. Chatbot model.h5. You can see it here. Chatbot model.h5. This is a trained model. Now we are going to that using creating the what is that a GUI. So just open this particular GUI and you can see it here all the necessary libraries you have to import here, and also the keras model dot load model will help to loading the model here. That is model is equal to load model and chatbot model. So this particular is the trained model file name. After that, open the JSON and also the random. Now intents, then JSON is loaded to reading the format, and pickle words is reading the format because of we stored file in this particular word and also the classes. So words and also the classes we have to that using that. Now we need to clean up the sentence here with the help of the that word tokenize the sentence, and a sentence words is equal to lemmatizing that. That means stem is used to creating the short form of the word. Because of an example, we are going to extracting the the root word of the particular words, and also it is removing the duplicate as well. Now return back to the words of array 0 or 1 for each words because of the computer can't understanding the text. So that is the reason we need to convert in the numerical data. So bow will help to do that for the sentence, for the words. So a sentence words, clean up the sentence of sentence, then buck of 0 and also the len of words. For each and every sentence iterating over that, the enumerate will help to the numerical data of this particular words. It will be iterating over that. Then begins I and also the W. W is equal to S in the sense if assigning one, if the current word is vocabulary position. So if they show the details of the find the word, then this is a one particular function, and finally returning this particular pack of the words into the array. Then predict the classes. So sentence and model. You can see it here above the sentence and also the words. And model dot predict np dot array of 0 and error threshold value 0.25, and the result if I or r for I in the enumerating the result less than that 0.5 above 0, that r value is above 0.25 in the sense that will be returning one particular value. The short by strength of the probability, the result dot short of key and lambda, it will be that returning the one particular result. And finally, it is going to be accessing the index classes and also the probability. Then get the responses from the index. If I write one particular sentence, automatically it is going to be that move to the get response. So you can see it here, the chatbot creation, the intents of the predicted classes and also the based on the messages and also the model. So now we are going to creating the tkinter. So tkinter is the the creating one particular graphical user interface page and sending define send. You can see it here. If the message is not equal to space in the send, that will be print different things. So it is going to be accessing that based on the pattern of the type word is written or typed in the send, automatically it will be returning the one particular output for that. So you can see it here. The several things is going to be happen like that. Okay, this particular messages, you can see it here, send the message and also the entry box. And entry box is to delete it to the end. And if the messages is not equal to, we have to configure and insert and configure like that. Then base is actually the title hello, and the size will be 400 divided by 500, and resizable. Create the chatbot window with the help of the text. This is actually the specification of that particular chatbot chat log text, and configure the state here, the disabled, and you can see it here, bind a scroll bar to chat window. So this is the code for that particular creation, and create the the button to the center message. That means send button one will be there, that I will tell you. Once I'm going to run this in this, you can understand easily. So create the entry box to that entry message that I will run this. You can see the output for this. Okay, I'm going to run this, the same thing in chat GUI. the graphical user interface. Here I mentioned like, that hi. Okay. So what is the response which I get it from like, that what? Hi there. How can I help you? Okay. So based on, you can see it here once again. Okay. So just I mentioned like, that hi. Okay. Hi, like that. It is going to be displayed. The responses is actually like, the hi there. How can I help you? It will be the response. So based on this particular pattern, it will be replying that. Okay, based on this particular pattern only, it will be replying that. And how can I help you? It is asking the question. For an example, yeah, options like that. I am going to enter options. So I'm going to click enter here. It will be hello. Thanks for asking. Okay. So what is the response? How it will be responded is actually like when I'm going to like the options, it will be like that how could you help me and what you can do and how help me and how can I can be helpful and this all other things is actually the pattern. Okay, the options is actually the pattern. Based on this particular option only, it will be help to do that. And how can I guide you? And also these all of the things will be there. If I'm going to run this, hello, thanks for asking. Now, how could you help me? I'm asking. How could you help me? Okay. So I'm going to enter it. So here it will be, what is the response will be here? Offering the support for advertising the like the adverse the drug reaction blood pressure and also the hospitals. Okay, then I'm going to use any blood pressure here. So what is the response? Open blood pressure module like that. I'm going to like that use that. So open blood pressure module. So what is the response will come? Of course, based on this particular pattern of the response, it will be given. So you can see it here, navigating to the blood pressure module. So based on your like the pattern of the like the question, it will be giving the answer. So that is actually the retrieve chat box. For an example, any other patterns will be there like yeah. Find me the format. Find me a pharmacy. So I'm going to like that click send. Please provide the pharmacy name. It is asking that please provide the pharmacy name like that. I'm going to use any like Philip pharmacy like that. I'm going to like that enter. So what is the response will come? I don't know. Hello, thanks for asking. Why? Because of the Philip pharmacy is not there. So that is the reason it will be like that it will be displayed like this. Okay. So for an example, you can enter several things here like this. In the sense, it will be help to displaying it. Okay. So for an example, here I am going to use goodbye, a bye. I'm going to enter. Then what is the response will come? See you like that, and have a see you later. Later I enter. Then what is the response will come? Yeah, bye, come back again, Zoom. Right? No? And goodbye. So what is the response will come? You can see it here. See you. And what is the response? Nice chatting to you. Just enter like this. Nice chatting to you. Okay. Then what is the response will come for this particular, like, the pattern? So see you. The same thing will be happen. And also the bye, in the sense it is going to be like, that, yeah, bye, come back again. Like that, it will be displayed. Why it happened like this in the sense, based on this particular pattern of the words, this is actually the intent spy. This will be the response. Is that clear? This is actually the retrieved based chatbot. Okay, hi. I'm going to run it again. Hi. Yeah. Hi there. How can I help you? Yeah. Any other things is actually like, that, how could you help me? Help me. Just I'm asking. Okay. Then I'm going to enter this. I can guide you through the adverse tricks. So based on this particular things, hospitals, just you can enter like this because of the based on the things. So hospitals can enter. So what is the response will come? Yeah, please provide the hospital name and location like that. It's going to be displayed. This is the way you can create a retrieve chat box. Is that clear? No? So like this only for that particular page and also the button and also entering the text that will be helped to creating with the help of this particular things. Okay, so this is the way you can use this particular chatbot creation. I will share this particular the code to you and you can working on it for the intensive user. Okay, I hope it's clear about this particular concept. This is the way you can work on the chatbot creation. This is actually the tribe based chatbot creation. It is not a generative based. Generative based is a little bit different. Based on the content, it will be giving the reply. Okay, right. So now I hope you guys are giving the reviews. I hope you guys are giving the reviews. Spend a little bit more time to spending the feedback. So just give your feedback for my 30 days of data science program. So to mention my name and also mention the program name and also give your feedback on this 30 days program. The way of taking the classes, the way of taking the the way of guiding you, and the way of the presentation and the way of delivering the content is very impressive and you like this and also you understanding all the concepts in data science technology in the sense is this useful in the sense for this particular 30 days of live session is useful in the sense please give your reviews and the link is mentioned in the description. If you're not found in a command box in the sense go to the description and just give your feedback one more time. Okay, right. So yeah, getting into my time. So every day I giving the one motivational quote to you and for me as well. Today also. True success is all about working towards the meaningful goals and also the dream. So true success is based on your goals and also the dream, of course. But your goal is not always meant to be reached. It is often that serves simply as something to aim at. That is the main thing. Maybe it will not happen. It won't be happen. But you tried, right? That have an experience. That experience will help to move forward to the successful life. That's the most important thing. So real success is always the working towards the meaningful goals and also your dream. Your goal is not always mean to be that reached to the success. And it often serves simply as something is aimed to at. But maybe that you will not reach at the success. You will not reach at the goal. You will not the dreams does not come true. But but you had an experience because of you had work on that particular goals, right? That experience will help to reach you in a good and also the positive and also the successful life and also the successful destiny. Okay, so everything if it is good, yeah, that will be a happier thing. If it is bad, that is also the happier thing. Why? Because of you had an experience to facing the several things in a life. So be positive always and please be towards success. Please be towards positive and goal and dream. One day it will comes true. Okay, one day it will comes true. Be positive and be patient. Everything will be comes at your right time. Comes to you at the right time. So keep it in your mind. All the best for your bright future. You have a bright future. And this was a wonderful journey of this particular 30 days program. It was very special and also the wonderful session to you guys. And also the most of the people are more interactive to me. So special thanks to who all are interacting in the comment session. Thank you so much. So today also you guys are interactive to me. So this particular interaction is always needed. So please be interactive because of I believe in interaction. So interaction is the most important. Who all are the participants or that interacted very well in this. Special thanks to that particular things participant as well. Okay, I was enjoying this particular 30 days in that program. You guys are also, I hope, and you learned the several things. If you learned very well in this, just give your feedback, and the link is mentioned in the description. And you can connect with us, like that social media. I'm always be there. Facebook. So this is my Facebook account, Philip Petit AJJ. You can connect with me. And Instagram, I'm always being there. So Instagram name Pantech e-learning. Pantech e-learning. The LinkedIn is also there. So that is Pantech e-learning. You can connect with me at any time in the social medias. Okay, so please do join Facebook, Instagram, and also the LinkedIn. Who all are want to connect with me in the sense, please do the join this, use this particular names of this particular the page platform. Facebook, I'm always being there, and Instagram, and also the LinkedIn. If you have any queries, you can ask me at any time. I will answer for your query. Thank you so much. Explore your knowledge with us anytime, anywhere, and any places. We are always supporting to the students in a technical way. Be patient. Everything and special thing will comes to you at right time. Okay, keep it in your mind. All the best for your bright future. We'll meet you with a different masterclass soon. Bye bye. Thank you all. Good night. Have a delicious dinner. Bye bye.